I gotta admit, boys and girls, she's a beautiful thing. And I love it to death. I wouldn't trade this bike for the world. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. This is the day after. This is Saturday, the week after the new helmet video went live. And shortly after that video, my camera broke. I finally decided to give up the Ghost. And I wound up getting well, I wound up biting the bullet and getting, instead of going the GoPro route, I went with the Insta360 One RS, which is, for those of you that don't know, is the modular action camera. It has, well, after last week, it has 4 different lenses. It has a standard, what they call the 4K boost. So just a standard 4K lens. It has a 360 lens. It has a 1-inch 4K lens as well. And then this last week, a 1-inch 360 lens got announced, if I'm not mistaken. But I actually went back and looked at a few Shade Trees videos to get an idea of how I wanted to. I'm gonna get rained on. To how to set up the new microphone setup for this, because the Akaso brand in general runs proprietary microphones. Not a huge fan of that. And for a starting channel, getting an Akaso and like learning basic editing, it's a great camera. I'm not gonna knock it. After I figured out the nuances, I really didn't mind using it. I wasn't a huge fan that it split the video into segments. So you would get chunks of 3 to 5 minute video. Wasn't a huge fan of that. That's beautiful. Battery life was great. The downside is you couldn't record microphone audio and charge at the same time. I bought the microphone adapter for the 3.5mm jack. It also has a USB-C port built into the bottom of it so that you can charge and record your audio all at the same time. And it's not that big, so it just clips out the side of the case. So not only am I running a new helmet, I'm also running a new camera setup. So June was, I'll bet, a little slow video-wise. A lot of big changes happened, which I feel like slowed me down somewhat. It's already over 94 here in Clarksville before humidity. And I do not want to feel like yesterday was over 100. It was not a good time. Let's head this way through Clarksville. horse around. Why can't you have fun? After wearing the LS2 Horizon, it is a modular helmet. Even on its loudest points, it is still miles and away quieter than the Icon Airplane. And honestly, you would think that, at least in my mind, LS2 is the smaller brand. The Airflight was the more expensive version, was more expensive than this modular helmet. You would think that the Airflight would be quieter. It's not. Is it the quietest helmet in the world? No. But that's okay. I don't feel like I'm going to bed. Which is a good thing. So some things that I am seeing and I wanted to give you guys, and I've put a lot of miles on this helmet so far, is that it is a very warm helmet. Granted, it came in black, so I don't know exactly what you... Make your own assumptions from there. Yeah, got it. Goon, you bought a fucking black helmet. Some complaints I've seen online about, and this is gonna be bouncing back and forth, guys. Just so that I have complete transparency. Even with the vents open, I can feel some air coming in. Not a lot. If I was to go take a trip to see Josh and Shay in Florida, then I would definitely have to get a different color helmet. Now, speaking of road trips and getting ready to go visit Florida, this thing is just about set up the way I want it for the Forgotten Angels campout. I've already got my tent and everything purchased. I'm going to buy a better bag than what I already have. I love my Mystery Ranch saddle, S-A-T-L. I don't know exactly how they meant for that to be pronounced, but whatever. But it is definitely built to carry big, bulky loads over the course of 3 days or longer. And at work, it does great. It does exactly what it's supposed to. And I'm sure on a long-distance motorcycle trip that it would too. I've still got to pack it out and see exactly how well everything's going to work. And then I have the saddle bags. I just ordered a Thrash and Supply riser bag. That's probably where I'm going to keep the spare batteries for this camera. might try to keep a little bit of my tool pouch in there. As for now, I just have a set of wrenches and my Allen key set in my saddlebag. I want to get a fully dedicated toolkit for the motorcycle. That way, should something happen, I don't have to reach out to the Shade Tree Army or the Goon Squad and be like, hey guys, can I possibly get a helping hand here? I can just take care of it myself, which every good rider should. Phil Zilla from the Shade Tree Army, appreciate the advice, dude. Good looking out. He got me set up on the right track and started explaining to me in the Discord about how to get, like, how to act. Words are hard this morning, y'all. Afternoon. It's afternoon. I'm still going to eat breakfast, though. I was a lazy piece of shit today. I went on multiple runs in the heat, and I wanted to die. Legitimately wanted to die. So I'm taking today off to rehydrate. Looking forward to a couple weeks from now. Be going to Underdog Tattoo to get my Phoenix sleeve. Super excited to finally get the tattoo I've been chasing for a decade. Because I'm a poor little asshole, and hey, kids and family come first. Choo-choo! The wife went home to visit her family for a few days. I have to work tomorrow, so I just have the day to myself. I figured, what better way than to actually get out now that I have my entire camera and helmet set up, put back together, than to just get out and say hi to everybody, because I haven't got to make like a true moto vlog in a while. I know the last video, it wasn't very popular. Not real worried about it. Again, small channel, not a lot of people give a shit. But we're still growing. We're 51 subscribers now. Fucking thank every one of you. And yes, I'm trying to watch my language. I'm sorry. When I think about it, I catch myself before I slip back into my old habits. Clarksville's supposed to be getting a Whataburger soon. I only had that once on the way home from Forgotten Angels last March. Wasn't too impressed. Excuse me. Maybe it was something that I messed up. Who knows? I don't know what the fuck you're doing. But I really wish that this red light would stop hating. Thank you! That just takes a little bit of bitching, and I get what I want. Hey! I'm learning a life lesson. I don't know if I was being taught the right lesson there, but hey. Here in the next few weeks, I am going to be taking a trip to the Black Horse Pub and Brewery in downtown Clarksville. They just reopened after a massive fire shut them down for well over a year. I'm really looking forward to it. Never got to try it before. I had a few friends that always highly recommended it. And then right after we get the tattoo, we're taking off back to Virginia for some more unknown roads. My goal is to hit every Harley shop between Clarksville all the way back to Clintwood, where I am hanging out at. It might work in my favor, it might not. What is the speed limit? It is hotter than the third ring of hell. I hate my life. Uh-oh. Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the police. Oh, so much better. Airflow. So give me your guys' opinions down in the comments. I'm looking at possibly getting a bunking crash bar for this thing. That way I can pop my legs out, my short little dinty legs. Come on, don't make me tootle. Also ordered some new Odin gloves because my mechanics are getting, you know, time to be a real boy instead of play new biker. Don't get me wrong, I love my mechanics gloves. Fucking outstanding and cheap. Hey-o. Yeah, definitely having that sticker made. And another thing that I'm finding that I love about this camera more and more is with the Akaso, you had to go in and tell it in the settings that you were using an external microphone. Or you would get the disaster that was the Clarksville to, I think it was Cottontown video, where it was, I couldn't use any of the audio because it was just all wind noise. This one, auto figures it out. It does it all. It's such a smart fucking thing. I love it. I feel spoiled. And I know that I shouldn't. Because I'm still riding around in a budget helmet. On a Lowrider S that I am slowly cobbling together, and I probably would have been... Fucking help you? Yeah, you're not getting a donation for that one. But let's see how this camera holds up on the highway. I'm very interested to see this. Do a few mile jaunt up and down. I think it's 24. Yeah, 24. I am not a smart man. Do it for this video. So far, just to recap, the helmet, it's alright. I can't complain about it. I mean, I really like it, especially since it's a modular. Not the quietest in the world, as I said earlier. Definitely quieter than the Icon Airflight. Excuse me. Damn. The Insta360 One RS, so far, phenomenal camera. Again, be doing way longer term tests than what I'm doing right now. But that's kind of cool. I can just set my fucking visor on top of it. So far, I'm liking it. I really want to see. I've been talking to Phil Zilla on the Shade Tree Discord about it. Again, as I said earlier, ooh, that shade feels good. And he had nothing but good things to say. I really don't have any complaints. We'll see how the stabilization goes on it. That was a big thing that they were touting. So, we'll see. I'm looking forward to it. But thanks again for watching, guys. Make sure that you go check out some of the other videos that we have on the channel. And if you like those, hit that subscribe button. I look forward to having you. Later, guys.